historically this city has had incredible entrepreneurial energy around it, and I think it's interesting to see it being reapplied in a very new era, where I think it's arguably more important today than it ever was.
There are a lot of bright entrepreneurial people here in the region, and instead of, in effect, exporting them to the West Coast or to the East Coast, why in the world shouldn't we keep them right here and help them grow their ideas into great jobs?
In the early 2000s, a task force was formed of about 80 people that were all successful entrepreneurs led by Bobby Frist and Mike Smerling. And they worked for almost 18 months on trying to understand what we really needed from a city perspective. At the point which Michael came on, it literally was like throwing gas on a fire.
People ask me why I love this job, and it's so simple. Every single day, I get to come in and hear someone's story of their American dream. We knew Nashville was a city of entrepreneurs, but it's also a city that attracts entrepreneurs to come here to chase their dream, whether that dream is a healthcare startup, they want to be in the music business, they want to be in digital media or entertainment. Nashville's attracted many entrepreneurs over the year, and by our providing a front door, they had a place to show up, to get heard, and get connected to the resources this city has.
It's a great time to be in Nashville, to meet people who have band together from the investor standpoint of view and from the entrepreneur standpoint of view, who have come together and said, hey, we've got a lot of talent here, we got a lot of great ideas here. And I think the Entrepreneur Center and what Michael Bertram and his team has done down there is definitely bridging that gap.
The mentorship program that they have really helped us hone the story that made sense not only to customers but also to the investment community. Being associated with the Entrepreneur Center really escalated the growth of Stratasam from the beginning.
To see all of these people working on an idea and trying to turn an idea into reality, and having been through that myself, that energy is something that you just don't get walking through anywhere else.
Our space here at the intersection of Broadway and First Avenue is very open architecture, meaning we don't have lots of little offices. Our entrepreneurs are set up in an open space so they can openly talk to one another, share ideas and stories. It allows visitors to freely flow in and out with great access to the resources we have.
We're there, my team, working on Popular, and someone comes over and taps my shoulder and says, hey, do you want to come over here and show Popular? So I come over and I introduce myself, and it is the people from Google. I tap on the shoulder, an impromptu demo, and now a potential for showing off what we're doing to Google Ventures. And that all happened in Nashville.
It's important for our economy, it's important for our community that we have these success stories that come out and that grow and hire and create jobs and create wealth. And there's a lot of great news that comes out of what the Entrepreneur Center's focus is.
Just to know that that resource is there, that anybody with a dream and enough passion and determination can walk in, and that there's somebody there who can either help them to know, don't quit your day job, or you really have something here, we want to help you make it a success. I don't think I would have been able to launch, especially launch with the funding that I was able to get, without that camaraderie and that support.
The majority of my family worked day to day and did the best that they could, and I am the part of the first generation of my family to go to college. So for me, it's more personal. I am trying to set a different precedence for my family. That's really my driving motivation.
I thought that landing a great corporate job was all I could ever really ask for in life. And I realized I didn't want to die not taking my shot. In 2009, we had $50,000 in revenue, 3 sites, and 1 employee plus me part-time. And then this year we have 23 employees. We're in 22 states with over 144 facilities, and we'll do over $3 million in revenue this year.
The Entrepreneur Center, I think, will have the most lasting impact on this community out of any project that's going on in the city right now. 21.6% of Nashville's GDP is comprised of entrepreneurial activity. And that's why not only the current programs, but the Future Center and future programs are important for all ages, all races, all genders, To have a place to come and incubate a business and launch that business is critical for our long-term success.
My belief is that when an individual stops to look at our track record for the last 2 years and our plan for what we intend to do over the next 5 years, that they too will want to invest in this important part of the future of Nashville to build companies so that their children and grandchildren here will have a great resource around which to help them start a business and prosper right here in Middle Tennessee.
Thank goodness we've got, both a mayor and representatives at the state that get it and understand its importance. But there's also the private element to finish raising the funds necessary to build out and pay for the trolley barn, which is going to be a fantastic home for the center.
I know that if we build on our early success and we're successful in raising these funds, we'll have all kinds of bright, wonderful individuals that help us grow this city and make it one of the best places in America to start a business.
We need to make sure that this is something that is always with us, that we can afford these programs, and make sure that the virtuous cycle of creating new, robust, cutting-edge companies stays in Nashville.